Sup Players, and welcome back to another Nationals video. I know it has been a little bit of time because I have had some delays on the videos, mostly because of exams. And I can say now, guys, I finally passed my last exam, so all good. So, we are back. Round 5, guys. So, let's go. So, player left here starts out with Chimera, the king of Beast, I believe is the name. Some Chimera King. Chimera Mythical Beast, I believe is the name. But yeah, he searches the evil hero. What's it called? I can't remember. Oh god, I can't remember. What is it? Infernal Necrom, I believe. Something with Necrom. But yeah. And he gets Droll. I will say Droll is a little bit strong against the Chimera deck. But we can also see that we also have summoned out the Baphomet. The Baphomet fusion here. That I believe dumps one of the illusion. I believe it dumps an illusion monster to the graveyard. It looks like he does, yeah. But yeah, Troll is, I would say, it's decent against this deck. It shuts off some of their combos. So yeah. But basically, I don't know what else that the Chimera player have in mind. I know he can summon from the deck, yeah, by using the evil hero monster here. So obviously, guys, he is playing the Fiendsmith variant of Chimera. So yeah, and I'm just moving something quickly. Also, my phone. So yeah. But yeah, basically into Requiem, we all know the rest. It's basically just the Fiendsmith, all of the Fiendsmith stuff, all the Fiendsmith engine, all of the Fiendsmith summons. So yeah, it's basically what it is, guys. But yeah, we summon out Lacrima. I would say Fiendsmith is basically what's it called? One of the best engines that actually can play under Droll because they don't really care about Droll. So yeah. So yeah, basically it's full Fiendsmith combo here. So yeah. And basically I believe that the only what's it called? Let's see. What's it called? So yeah. I believe then board were supposed to be what's it called? The the High King Caesar, but yeah. The Bureau is also a card, so yeah. I did not see that. Because mostly, guys, I'm also working on something on my computer right now. It is YouTube related as well. I do have a couple of ideas in mind, but I thought I could do that while I also did the recording of this video. So yeah, we start out here. I believe he passed. Yeah, he passed turn to the right player that sums out. It looks like Mitsurugi. It kind of does. It kind of looks like Mitsurugi. So this might just be Mitsurugi Ryzeal again. Like people can't play that much else in the Mitsurugi. What's it called? The Mitsurugi deck. So yeah. But that is just my opinion, honestly. So yeah, it is Mitsurugi. We got the. Is it what's it called? Hobby. Something with Inero, I believe, but I can't remember it. And I also am a little bit tired, guys, after school times. So yeah. I don't know why I'm recording this every time that I'm actually a little bit tired, but yeah. I would say I would rather, record it and give you guys the videos. But then again, I know it's kind of unprofessional of me just yawning all the time, but yeah. As we can see here, our Chimera player fusion summons into, is it oh, it's Guardian Chimera. Right. And Guardian Chimera can actually do some sort of stuff, so that's actually a little bit crazy. Why is it that I cannot get this stuff to work? But yeah. So basically, I believe that the pop went through, maybe? Why is it that this doesn't work? Come on. Oh my god. Okay, apparently there's just something on my computer that I cannot get to work, but yeah. Not something that is important to the video, so let's just keep going. Okay, so again guys, I will say this, I cannot remember any of the names on the Mitsurugi cards. I just kind of know some of the cards, so yeah. Why? Come on. God. Okay, so basically it looks like that our Mitsurugi player still has what's it called, some sort of strategy up in his sleeve, because again, he's definitely doing much. I'll say that. But yeah. Mm-hmm. Let us see what our players here are going to do. Okay, so we summoned. What is that? Oh, it's Night Serpent, the level 4 that can summon itself from the deck, I believe. Or not the deck, the graveyard. The graveyard. But yeah, is this the Mitsurugi Ryzeal engine? Maybe it is. It could potentially look like it. I believe it definitely it does look like it, that this might be Mitsurugi Ryzeal. Yeah, it is. Because why not? Why not? Let us just play the best deck of the entire format. So yeah. Which I will say, guys, it does make sense. It does make sense to play Mitsurugi Ryzeal because the deck is really strong. Plus, it doesn't lose to that many hand traps. Like every deck in the format will lose to eventually to enough hand traps, but like the Mitsurugi Ryzeal, I just feel like that is just some, what's it called? Really, um, what's it called? Really annoying decks that doesn't really do that much. Okay, so it looks like that Fiendsmith and Paradise were activated to send Duo Drive, which I would say it does make sense to do that specifically because again, oh yeah, okay, he also got Nibiru. That also makes sense. That is the new art of the Nibiru. I would say I kind of just love the old art because it doesn't like Nibiru the primal being will most of the times that in just my opinion be well known for just being a big rock that just flies down on the ground and destroying everything around it. So yeah, that is just my opinion. I also like the new artwork, but I'm not going to say okay, I'm going to buy a playset of this card. I love it, but I will only buy or pull the one copy that I need for my collection. Which I also will say, guys, I will soon make an update on all of that. Keep that in mind. But yeah, here we sum it out. I believe it's Ice Ryzeal, isn't it? Isn't it Ice Ryzeal? Overlaying into King of the Feral Imps. So yeah. And this is just what I mean, guys. Like, hmm. But yeah. It also looked like that the Chimera player couldn't play that much against this deck, so yeah. Yeah, it was definitely in the favor of the Mitsurugi players. Or the Ryzeal Mitsurugi players. What's it called? But basically, what can you do against a what's it called? A deck that basically just eats more than two hand traps? But yeah. If I should say something, I will say it were definitely an interesting match to watch. I also love to watch the rogue decks going more against the meta decks. But then again, if you're playing against a deck that basically have 17 one card combos, which is kind of what I hate against the newer decks, but yeah, or against about it's what it's called. But yeah, basically that is what I hate about the what's it called about the meta decks, the meta strategies, the meta strategies about the entire thing. Also, I kind of forgot to mention it. Shout out to Logis for making these videos possible. So yeah, but again, against the I would say the matchup, it's fine to see that. What's it called? It's hard to see that. What's it called? That some people just choose rogue strategies over what's it called over the meta strategies. Although because the meta strategies cost a lot more. So yeah. So yeah. Okay, you could basically have been doing that before. I would say that is what I also dislike a little bit. That some players, okay, now I'm going to shuffle my deck. No, no. Now I'm going to pile shuffle my deck. Like the pile shuffling, it doesn't do anything. You just stack your deck, and the moment that you shuffle your deck, you haven't stacked your deck anyways. Not anymore, at least. So that's basically, that is just my opinion. I'm just thinking about why are you going to waste time doing something that doesn't really matter. But yeah, and also wasting time. That is one of the bigger factors. So yeah, but it looks like that. Yeah, the Chimera play starts out with the Chimera, the King of Mythical Beast, once again, and gets impermed, which that is basically one of the better strategies if your opponent doesn't have Chimera Fusion. And now we have Fiendsmith Tract, which that is basically just one of the better one card combos again in any Fiendsmith variant, because the Fiendsmith, if you play a Fiendsmith deck, the funny thing about it is that you play a separate engine, but if you have access to it, you always start out with the Fiendsmith engine. Especially if you just think, okay, I'm going to summon out what's it called, the King Caesar. So yeah. But yeah, Lurie effect is going to summon him back to the field, going into Requiem. Oh yeah, we also have a Mochami here now. That's also a card, I will say. It's definitely something. Like against the Fiendsmith, like if you play one Mulchami, you will definitely also draw, like you will at least draw, let us say, 3 cards, I believe. Yeah, because Requiem and then they go into Necro Equip and then Caesar. So yeah, you will get 3 draws from just the Fiendsmith engine in the entirety. Oops, I just bumped something over. But also, what's it called? Um, what's it called? The problem here is also the fact about that he was summoned more than 5 times. So if the opponent does have Nibiru again, then what's it called? Uh, yeah. So basically, if the opponent does have a Nibiru, which the chance could basically be bigger than normal, because again, if they play 3 copies, also because that Nibiru is kind of strong against this. But it looks like that we're going for Chaos Angel here. So if the opponent does have Nibiru, then there is a chance that the Mitsurugi player also do have another imperm to to negate the Chaos Angel and then Nibiru. So activate Nibiru and then chain imperm to it. And it looks like that we do have a response here. Or oh, he passed. Right. He passed over to the Ryzeal player that summons out X Ryzeal, using a aggregator to negate the Chimera, which was the only, it were the only option that he had because of Chaos Angel's immunity to monster effects, because he were summoned by using a light monster. So yeah, that's basically what's it called, the reason behind why it were unaffected. Which I hope that most and all players know that. So yeah. But again, it's basically depending on the different engines that you play. Like we can see now that the Chimera player utilizes the effect of Requiem to summon back Lacrima. So yeah, that's kind of crazy to think about that. You can do that just whenever you want in your opponent's turn. So I will say I kind of hate when some cards doesn't have any limits. Like I remember in the old Yu-Gi-Oh, like to activate an effect, you also had a little bit of what's it called, a downside of the effect. Like you activate this effect, but you also have to either pay life points or discard a card or destroy a card or send a card to the graveyard in some sort of other way. So yeah. But as we can see here, it looks like that we're just going full what's it called? Ryzeal combo here. Plus, yeah, Duo Drive will be summoned here. Is the Chimera player going to use the effect of Paradise to send the Terrain to the graveyard to remove that? It looks like it, yeah. Which is the smartest play here, depending on the rest of the cards in the Ryzeal player's hand. But then again, if you can lock them out of the options of playing the Ryzeal engine, then it's basically game over for them. So yeah. But basically it does look like that the Ryzeal players still have a lot of moves. That is Ice Ryzeal, it looks like. That he special summoned, I believe. Because you do have an Xyz in the graveyard. Now we summon out X Ryzeal. And again, it's full Ryzeal combo right here, guys. So basically, there's not that much to do about this, basically. Because yeah, guys, you know the reason behind it is basically. So we summon out Duo Drive. Duo Drive is going to declare effect. So detaching two to search two Ryzeal cards. I believe it's the effect that the effect does that. Oh, he also still do have cross. That is definitely something. I did not realize that. What else can he search? Like Star Ryzeal? That could potentially be the thing. Okay, so we have Node Ryzeal and was it Sword Ryzeal that he searched, or was it Ice Ryzeal? I'm sorry, guys. That's just me that can't see what cards that the guy added. So yeah. But yeah, basically, as we can see here, it did not matter that much to what's it called, to have some sort of interruptions and also some outcast angel, because as we can see here now, they just go full Mitsurugi engine, which I know that the what's it called, the first ritual that we got, he's a Raigeki on board, so again, it's kind of hard to play around all of this when you what's it called thinks about that your opponent plays two different engines, but basically both engines are just superior to one another. So yeah. But yeah, in my opinion, guys, it could potentially look like that the Ryzeal player wins here. So yeah. Also, if I can't remember if I actually said it, but in round 3, because I talked to one of my friends, because after I uploaded the video, he talked about that he were the one that played in round 3. He also plays in later on in one of the later feature matches. So yeah. But he talked about that he won, because for me it did look like a draw. So that's why I have edited in like draw question mark. But he confirmed that he won with like 17 minutes left. So yeah. It's basically the reason behind it. And now I basically just, informed you guys. So yeah. That's basically it. I didn't inform you guys about it. So yeah. But yeah, basically as we can see here, guys, it definitely looked like that the Mitsurugi Ryzeal player is going to win here. But then again, is that really a surprise now with Detonator that basically can do something? And yeah, he also have what's it called? Summed out the Raigeki. And Frost will search what exactly talents? Oh, he can tell it's the what's it called? The Chaos Angel, because Chaos Angel isn't unaffected by spell traps. And that's game. GG to the guy. So basically, to just give a big conclusion on this match, I will say again, it's really hard to beat the Mitsurugi Ryzeal deck. The deck can really put up some insane boards, plus it can easily play around different types of hand traps. So yeah, but that was basically everything for this video. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.